incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission, coming for the top position.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Blue 60! 57,
come on! Hey, D-back, let's go! Pick it up, D!
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
250.
Mike 50, huh? Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
180.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
51 the mark, boy. Tight go. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And it's 3rd down.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51. You can't block me.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Squeeze, double. Check 52.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12. Got it. Foot left. Hey, Mike, 40.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
At the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 12. Mike with you on. Just go. Wait. Hey, let's go. It's time to crash. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, check 24. Hey, alert. Slam. Marvin. Mike 51. Get in the weight room.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. He completes it to Jones. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
180. Check 56. SOS. Monday.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
3-15.
Hey, watch the slant. Shoot! Watch the shoot! There. 25. Switch.
Gun. One fluff.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. It hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Set. 180.
Rip right.
On first down, it's Stafford. Jones has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's McKissick. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And Amendola's got it, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
380!
Watch the slant.
Pull up for signal.
51 to mine. 51 to mine.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. This complete to Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
First down.
Watch twins. Watch
No
twins.
pass, no pass.
3, I want 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Don't get nervous. Go, go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the
It's
jump.
now
Watch the
2nd
jump.
and 6.
Patch it, patch it.
Hey, alert! 380.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Throwing again here. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Yeah, baby, that's all.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
14.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Check, check. Hey, wait. Brandon. Check, check. Lucky. Watch out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe mash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
mashed it.
Super tough.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They go to Johnson again. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Stafford now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They will run it. It's McKissick. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Stafford. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready. Check 56. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now it's Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rashad Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
One left.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Switch. Out. Under.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They run it with Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Check 26. Alert. My 40, check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses lose the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. Jadavian Clowney there on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. He completes it to Jones. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Single, 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 single.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 50, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadavian Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night.
But no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now it's Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.